A Jewish story. This week's story from the Holocaust is taken from the book Wrestling with God, Jewish Theological Responses During and After the Holocaust, edited by Katz, Biderman and Greenberg. God's Suffering, a commentary, Elie Wiesel. Since the temple no longer exists and its servants were massacred, God seems to have retaken his name, causing it to escape our awareness. But how then are we to speak to him? God has no need of a name to be present. He is present in our request and its fulfillment alike. He is both question and answer. For us mortals, he is at once link and sundering, pain and healing, injury and peace, prayer and pardon. He is, and that must be enough for us. I confess, however, that sometimes it is not enough for me. Nothing is enough for me. Nothing is enough for me when I consider the convulsions our century has endured. God's role is important in that context. How did God manage to bear his suffering added to our own? Are we to imagine the one as justification for the other? Nothing justifies Auschwitz. Were the Lord himself to offer me a justification, I think I would reject it. Treblinka erases all justifications and all answers. The barbed wire kingdom will forever remain an immense question mark on the scale of both humanity and its creator. Faced with unprecedented suffering and agony, he should have intervened, or at least expressed himself. Which side was he on? Isn't he the father of us all? It is in this capacity that he shatters our shell and moves us. How can we fail to pity a father who witnesses the massacre of his children by his other children? Is there a suffering more devastating, a remorse more bitter? This is the dilemma confronted by the believer late in this century. By allowing this to happen, God was telling humanity something, and we don't know what it is. That he suffered, he should have interrupted his own suffering by calling a halt to the martyrdom of innocents. I don't know why he did not do so, and I think I never shall. Perhaps that is not his concern, but I find myself equally ignorant as regards men. I will never understand their moral decline, their fall. There was a time when everything aroused anger, even revolt, in me against humanity. Later, I felt mainly sadness for the victims. Commenting on a verse of the prophet Jeremiah, according to which God says, "I shall weep in secret," the Midrash remarks that there is a place called secret, and that when God is sad, he takes refuge there to weep. For us, this secret place lies in memory, which possesses its own secret. The Midrash recounts when God sees the suffering of his children scattered among the nations, he sheds 2 tears in the ocean. When they fall, they make a noise so loud it is heard around the world. It is a legend I enjoy rereading, and I tell myself perhaps God shed more than 2 tears during his people's recent tragedy. But men, cowards that they are, refuse to hear them. Is that at last an answer? No. It is a question, yet another question. Please pass this on.